Sing. To Lang Sing. Have I pronounced it right? Right. Okay, let's put our hands together and welcome
Toastmaster Toe. Don't worry, be happy, I'll be nice. Near my club there is a restaurant called Murni. Last month I had a drink, its name was Don't Worry. 2 weeks ago I had another drink there, it says be happy. That's the name of the drink in the menu. So, you talked about how we can be happy and why people are not happy. I like the part where he said they were stuck in the past, stuck in the future, and he brought them into today, which is very good information. And then he talked about a few other things what people can do that how you tell yourself to be happy, tell ourselves to be happy, the breathing exercise. I think the most important part you said happiness is a choice, which is very much relevant. This particular speech objective, it's about rhetorical devices and about vivid images as descriptions. However, I felt that you did use happiness is a choice, is a metaphor kind of thing, which is correct. Another one you use, if I'm not mistaken, it's called Simile alliteration, it's called peace with past. It's like Beauty and the Beast, peace with past, which is good usage. What I felt was lacking was descriptive words and sentences which create pictures in our minds. Which for that, what I suggest would be, is good to say a story or a scenario or a situation where you take us to there. And talk about stuck in the past. You did mention why people get stuck in the past. But how about, did you ever get stuck in the past? If you share something like that, then we all could able to connect and relate to it. Or was there any time where in your life, or you know somebody who is very worried about future, or what will happen, and why? That would be more inspiration to us because it comes from your own personal life. And as I always say, facts tell but stories sell, and personal story is the biggest thing which can sell to any audience, anybody. So I felt if that could have been used, your speech will be much more effective. Add a little bit more words which add colors, which add images in our minds. You can tell that I had a friend who lost a job. He was so much stuck in the past because he lost a job, because he was fired by one president recently. And then you create images, what happened in this scenario, why he got stuck and everything. Then it's like, oh, so we understand the whole situation and we can relate what happened with our friend or our family. That connects us to the whole thing. And then you conclude with saying that happiness is a choice, what we make. So all the best for your next round. Back to you.
Let's hear from our second evaluator. That's for our beautiful speaker Saranjit Kaur about her storytelling manual. Ken Go.
Under the sea, under the sea. I'm here to evaluate Saranjit Kaur about her story. Now, a few things I like to praise about her skills that she already possessed. About a very good storyteller. First of all, she has used a very good vivid word to describe both under the deep blue ocean and above the expected land above. So the words that she used are easily understand for both me and the audience. So keep up with the good skills that you have. Secondly, in terms of vocal variety, I realized that she can actually control the voice volume control, such as when she was possessed. When she was playing the role as a mermaid, she used her normal volume, such as real Saranjit. As the father, the volume gets very deeper, the tone is deeper, and she started to speak slowly. The mysterious mermaid, then the tone was very high, so we can easily understand that which character she's actually portraying. The sailors, of course, very short, so she's trying to portray a real human voice over there. So there's a lot of character I can easily follow you based on the voice control. Now thirdly, about the twist of the story. There are a few twists, but I can highlight the top 2 twists of it. The first twist, that the mermaid suddenly turned back from a human, suddenly turned back to a mermaid, that was a very good twist. But I can suggest to you that perhaps you don't really hint to us, because twist is meant to be a surprise to everyone. Don't really hint to us. You can actually say that, pour the water, then she suddenly become a mermaid. You're actually trying to conserve this twist. So that's the first twist. Second twist, is that the mermaid went up to the land is no longer green anymore. So that's the twist that you connect to the title of it. Because the title was over there, you somehow managed to twist it over to create a very good twist in the story. So that is the very good, well done. Now, how can I rise up to your new level so that you can able to be a good storyteller? First of all, you can actually use body positioning method. When you're the mermaid, you stand this side, the mermaid's father this side, so you can easily understand the mysterious mermaid this side, the mermaid this side. Sailor pour the water, the mermaid is transformed into a real human. We can easily know that all this purposeful body positioning can create an impact. Secondly, what I said earlier, from your first twist, you can actually don't really hint out it, so you can create a lot of impact. All in all, I love to watch The Little Mermaid. Sebastian was my favorite character. So you did manage to entertain all of us with your very good storytelling and try to enhance it with the two needs of improvement I shared to you. Although the green is green on the other side, that was a very good twist on it. I fully enjoyed it. Back to you.
Thank you, Ken. I've noticed there's so much praises about her speech. Is it because the speech was nice or she's beautiful?
Both.
Both. Okay. Let's hear from our next young and upcoming speaker, Benedict, to elevate Chan Chu Chong. You ready? He's dressed for the occasion.
Chan Yu Chong, it's that simple. But to me, your speech was simply effective. Why? Because from the get-go, he was very organized. So in a way, he managed to apply what he learned in the CC2, organize your speech. You had a very clear introduction about your time with your lecturer, then you move on to your 3 points, and in your conclusion, you sum it all up. And you always used this concept of the triads. Anytime, anyway, anyhow. Your points also structured in that way. I love you, surprises, and giving compliments. So with this, you crafted your speech in such an organized way that was very pleasing to all of us. And just wondering, are you a doctor? No. You work as a
Insurance guy?
in SJMC?
No.
Outside? Oh, because over here in SJMC, I thought you were a doctor because of how organized and how meticulous you were. So, in a way, I'll try to diagnose your entire speech. So, also, one thing to add on. So, when you talk about your triads, anytime, anywhere, anyhow, you use body gestures. You are very engaging. When you showed us each point one by one, when you kneel down and ask the question, we were all so enchanted by your body language. It gave us this very euphoric sense of being in this room. Because you were so nice when you compliment practically the entire audience. I absolutely love how you compliment my red tie. How you complimented Ken Lan, how you complimented Ken. It's such a nice gesture. And because of that, the way you say it, again, this is from your CC4, how you say it, was clearly applied here. So very well done to you. And in relations to vocal variety, which is what your speech is about, the color of your voice, the timbre, was very pleasing. Because your speech had a lot of compliments, had a lot of moments where you talked to the audience, it was clearly shown. And we could feel this difference from where you are explaining things, and then you're providing examples. So it was very clear, it's very, very distinct, and I really like the color of your compliments. And in terms of vocal variety, adding some more, you have this, like I said, when you were talking, very, very pleasing voice, very soothing. I could hear it the whole day. I won't get bored. It's so nice. That's why I asked if you're a doctor, because if you're a person treating me, I will listen to you every single word. So with that said, how do you improve to become an even more varied vocal speaker? Number one, when you are giving your introduction, start straight away with the question. Your lecturer is asking the lack of love. So you can start, wait, what is the word lacking of the love? To get our attention straight to the point. And then I would suggest that you take a deep breath and pause. Because you are mostly using the same rate of speaking, so a pause will help you add more impact and also make everyone easier to get what you're trying to say. And lastly, you may want to have different voices for your lecturer when you ask the question, and maybe when you're talking about your friend, the scream, you can go higher pitch. And with that, that's just my 2 cents. I'd love to see your next speech, so thank you very much.
Wow, what evaluation, like machine gun shooting. Now let's hear from our